This is the Simulation Football League on the SFL Twitch network. One man once said that the newly established LA Lycans would only have 2 wins by season's end. As they enter week 6, I can confirm that they have proved that man wrong by going 4-1 to start the season and taking teams apart left, right, and center. They will look to build on their sizzling start today against the Queen City Corsairs. Hello everyone and welcome to Conpro Field here in Buffalo, New York. I'm Tyler Falk with Wade Phillips. Alongside me here for this one, Wade, Los Angeles has been hot to start the season. Does a trip to upstate New York cool them off?
It could. I don't see it happening, but watch out for the Corsairs. They've got a veteran presence on both offense and defense, and while the Lycans are very balanced and very explosive on offense and defense, I think the Corsairs could play spoiler today.
And playing spoiler, that is, LA just dominated Vancouver last week on the hands of Sully Richardson, who leads the league in passing touchdowns this season.
He's very explosive passing the football, and now when they can stay balanced, they are just unbeatable, it seems. And with this defense and offense, it's going to be a really great game.
So it'll be the LA Lycans to kick us off, to get us rolling here today, and their alternate all whites with some baby blue, and to the Queen City Corsairs on their all black and green. And here we go. We have kickoff on this side of the Niagara Falls. Turn starts at about the 2, taking it up the middle, and will be stopped right at the 22, and that's where we'll see the 9-season veteran AJ Caswell lead his team out to start the opening drive.
Really, Queen City really has to just come out firing. They've got to just get drives going and sustain them.
Power split back set here on first down. And up the middle is going to get him about 3, and that's to the halfback Jet Zero. AJ Caswell's the quarterback we just mentioned, and saw Jet Zero the halfback with Hubba Kimbrell, the rookie fullback, in front of him. Deezer Powell, Christopher Ochoa, and Chris Curtis are the wideouts, with Matthew James Jr. at tight end. They'll flip the formation and go again here on second down. And up the middle again for Jet Zero, and will net about the same result, only 2 yards this time before being taken down by Mar Rivers.
And Zero just ran right into a brick wall right there. Nothing much happening. They've gotten 5 yards on 2 plays, and now they really need to pick up some yards to get this first down.
Early third down here for Queen City. They're at their own 27. Caswell steps back for the first time today, floats it near side, and that's a nice toe tap catch there by Deezer Powell to get them the first down.
And that's exactly what they needed from Deezer Powell, is that first down yardage and then get out of bounds where he doesn't get hit, and now they're just driving down the field and need to pick up a couple more first downs and get a score off the board.
After the nice catch there by Powell, they're going to come out in an offset eye behind Caswell on first down. Back to pass. It's a dump off for Zero on the far side. He turns upfield, but not before he gets taken down by Thomasina Rahman and company.
Not much happening, but they're going to keep targeting Zero because he is a playmaker on this team, and they really like to use him a lot on the offense. And if they can just maintain his usage, I think they'll be able to pick up quite a few yards this game.
3 wideouts here on second down for the Corsairs. Caswell back to pass, deep drop, deep throw over the middle into coverage, and it just falls incomplete.
And that was just a toss-up. Could have come down with it from the defense, but luckily it's knocked down for the offense. But that was just a really close play by the defense that could have turned the other way.
Stay away from that man, Ryan Joseph. 3rd in interceptions on the season with 5. 4 of them coming a couple weeks ago. Empty backfield and 5 wideouts here on 3rd and 8 for Queen City. Ball over the middle, and that's going to fall incomplete. Just a bit too far there for Chris Curtis, and on comes the punting unit for Queen City.
An unfortunate incompletion targeted at Chris Curtis, who's 6'5", and he doesn't, miss many jump balls like that, but unfortunately just looked like too much congestion by the defense that caused that incompletion.
So we'll see Greg Morrison on to punt this one away for Queen City. Turn starts at about the 20, trying to spin up field, gets stopped at the 22, and that's where we'll see Sully Richardson come on the field to start the opening drive for the Lycans.
That was a great special teams play to stop the return man in his tracks, and that gives LA kind of unfortunate field position to start this game.
Sully Richardson, his first season with the Lycans, of course. He spent the last 3 with Carolina, is under center here on first down. Dump off over the middle is caught by Davius Reed, and that's good enough for 8. Sully Richardson leads the charge at quarterback with Robert Johnson, his tailback. Davius Reed, LZ Pryor, and Chris Lee make up the wideouts, and Jack Flash, in a flash, is the tight end. Two wideouts, and again, another near formation here for the Lycans. Handoff up the middle for Johnson. Nice little hole there created for him by the offensive line, and he'll pick up the first down.
There's that great explosive play by Robert Johnson, who's just a hand back there. He's second in the league in rushing, and he just is explosive and can get just yards upon yards. And Queen City really has to make sure he doesn't get started today.
Here on first down, the Lycans are to bring out 4 wide receivers and Johnson in the backfield. Queen City counters with a dime set. Richardson, dump off for Johnson near side, and he'll be wrapped up and thrown down by Jared Crow.
And that was great closing speed by Jared Crow. He stuck with his man. He was covering the halfback and made the tackle for, gain of 4, but great closing speed for the linebacker.
2 wide receivers near side, and Johnson offset to the left of Richardson. Handoff Johnson, but he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1, and Crow's in on the tackle again.
And there's Crow again with the tackle. That's 2 tackles for him and 2 plays, and he's just taking the duty of stopping this rushing attack.
Crow doing well here in his sophomore season. Had 10 tackles a week ago. And leads the team in tackles with 43. Another quick pass over the middle, but that's going to fall incomplete. Intended target there was Jack Flash, and it's Ajamu Afolabi there on coverage, and it's 4th down.
Bang, bang play where it's, 50 chance and just deflection, and that could have been a great completion, but, great defense to knock it down.
So both drives for both teams end up in punts. And Travis Warren's punt is away, sent down to the other side of the field. A fair catch called for at the 27, and it's caught there, and that's where their offense will come on for the field for Queen City.
And that's Queen City's second drive of this game, and that just what they've really got to do to maintain a decent game is get blocks to the second level and just neutralize this formidable LA second wave.
Power I here on first down for the Corsairs. Be a handoff for Jet Zero, but net in the backfield for a loss. Buddy Blaze gets into the backfield.
And that's Buddy Blaze. He is just a monster back there at linebacker. He's 59 tackles, which is first in the league, and just flies around and gets tackles for losses and pass deflections. He is just about the best all-around linebacker on this team, which is saying something.
And we'll touch on all the members of the Lycans defense here in a moment as the run for Jet Zero nets positive, gets back the yard they lost and more down to the 32-yard line. Mara Rivers, Andre Krim Raymond Jones and Forrest Stark make up the line for the Lycans. Jack Hacksaw, Buddy Blaze, who we just saw a moment ago, and Danny Stinson are the linebackers. Mike Scott, Thomasina Rahman, and Thomas Rahman Jr. are the corners, with Rochelle Colston, Ryan Yosef, and Peanut Say as the dangerous safeties. 3rd and 4 for Queen City. Deep drop there for Caswell. Into coverage, tipped up in the air, and nearly caught by Deezer Powell off the tips.
Just madness. And there were those dangerous safeties you were talking about. They are dangerous. They have so many picks and pass deflections that really they work in tandem so well that they just do something just like this, knock it around, get those picks, but unfortunately almost caught by Queen City.
13 stars on the defense for the Lycans. That's most in the league, and they have come to play yet again. Thomas Rahman Jr. stands back at his 30-yard line awaiting this punt. Take it in at the 31, angles near side, but is met by a host of Corsairs, and they take him down to the 32.
That gives LA just some pretty decent field position. Oh, well, it looks like a penalty.
I think we got a block in the back on. They're going to put it on the Lycans, so that's going to move them 10 yards back, mark it back at the 22.
Ooh, they had nice field position going to come to them, but then the unfortunate penalty sets them back 10 yards, and now they've got to play catch up.
So it looks like some 10 yards and some change there from the black in the back call. It'll be on their 19, and Sully Richardson will come out here on this first down with Robert Johnson and Paladin Smite, the backs behind him. He's back to pass here on first down. Pressure coming, and he's not going to be able to get away. The Corsairs get to him. That time it's Tina McGinn.
Tina McGinn got the great sack, and that what looked like the pre-snap adjustment by the defensive line and linebackers really caused confusion for Sully Richardson, and that caused him to kind of panic back there and run into a defenseman. Excuse me, defensive woman.
There you go. 2.5 sacks on the season for Tina McGinn coming into this one, adds to her tally there. 4 wideouts, and Richardson all alone in the gun. Quick pass over the middle of Jack Flash, and he's almost gone in a flash, taking it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
And Chris Lee got that and just made yards just in a hurry. Caught that ball and just took off. Just closed the gap and nearly got the first down, but stopped by a great tackle to deny the first down. Just wonderful, and just threading it and picked up yards after catch. That's exactly what you want to see from a rookie.
Yes, thank you, Wade. That was Chris Lee, not Jack Flash. Both of them really speedy, and the rookie already on for an impressive rookie season at his wideout spot. Handoff near side for Johnson. Johnson shouldering a man and getting down to the 37 and a first down.
Robert Johnson's running with bad intentions today, and that just shows that he is going to keep his head down and just blow through people. You cannot stop him with just one tackle. You have got to bring a squad of defenders to bring him down.
These Corsairs back off on the coverage a little bit here on this first down, near formation for the Lycans. Quick drop pass over the middle. That one's caught and hauled in by LZ Pryor for another first down, and they're on the other side of the 50.
Great little route that she caught it. The Sully threaded the needle, put it right where only Elsie could catch it, and then she took it, got a couple more yards, and now with that beautiful spin move, made the man miss, and now they're driving down this field.
Back-to-back first downs sees the Lycans on the 47-yard line of Queen City, looking to keep this drive rolling. Back to pass. Over the middle again, tried to hit Pryor again, but she's unable to pick up that one. Jeff Duffy, Digger Graves, and Tina McGinn and David Tilley make up the line for Queen City. Sean Moore, Jared Crow, and Ajamu Afolabi are the linebackers. Farrell Rains and Ted Haynes are the corners, with King Jamal, Albert McGinn, and Kappa Jones at the safety spots for the Queen City Corsairs. Handoff, Johnson up the middle again, but going nowhere. It's a familiar face. It's Jared Crowan on the stop.
And there's his third, and just there's that gang tackle that we talked about needing to see. And when they gang tackle him, they stop him without much damage. But when they let him run loose, he just bulls through him.
So it's going to be Richardson all alone in the gun. Press coverage from the Corsairs on the line. Pass over the middle to a wide open receiver, and getting some room to run is Davius Reed, and he's all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a miscommunication on the defense, but he took off and no one was around him, and he took it and went extra yards, and now they're looking like they're just going to have their way with this Queen City defense.
Don't know if Ted Haynes thought they were playing zone or man-to-man that time, but he got burned there on the edge, and that sets up this first down here for LA. Quick drop from Richardson. Pressure coming. He ain't getting away this time. Down for another sack, and this time it's David Tilley.
Great sack. Just beat his man, just blew through the line and got the takedown on the quarterback, and that just really helps Queen City's cause when they cause Sully to, panic back there and start running into defensive linemen.
Offset eye here on second down for the Lycans. Richardson, 5-step drop pass over the middle to Pryor, but it's in and out of her hands. Third down.
Great, pop out on the ball by the defender. Just as soon as she almost caught the ball, the defender was there to knock it out, and just a great stand so far on this possession by Queen City.
Here comes LA. 5 wideouts, 3 to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. Pressure coming from the outside. Richardson deep ball over the middle, and it's deflected away. Fantastic coverage from Kappa Jones, and that's a fourth down they needed.
And that possession by the Queen City defense is a great example of bend don't break defense. They let him get a few first downs, but they prevented, as of right now, the touchdown on the drive, which is going to go a long way in the end.
So Rob M sets up from about 45 yards out on the left hash to put LA in the lead to start off this ball game. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good from 45. LA takes the lead here early. It's 3-0.
And Rob M stays perfect on the year. That makes him 11 for 11 on the year, and that's always a win when your kicker converts.
Kicks away from Rob Bems as Christopher Ochoa stands at about his 2. He'll take it up to the 10-20, cuts to the far side of the 22, and is met at the 25-yard line.
That puts them in, better than what they've had all day field position-wise, but they really need to see some clicking by this offense to get going.
Currently, in terms of plays called by either side, Los Angeles leads that category 17 plays to 13 plays, and also leads time of possession. Play action from Queen City. Pressure coming from the outside, near side, tipped up in the air. Fantastic coverage by Buddy Blaze, and that is going to bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great defensive play by Buddy Blaze. He just flies around and just gets his hand on just about every ball, it seems, whenever it's in his area, and he's just a real tough nut to crack, really.
Our eye here on second down, maybe looking to the run game this time. They will. Jet zero far side goes absolutely nowhere. Andre Krim and company get to him in the backfield.
And the line just got through everybody on that and just swarmed the ball carrier, brought him down for no gain, just blew it up, splash play. Beautiful.
Queen City need to move forward now, as it's 3rd and 12 with 5 wideouts. Quick draw pass near side into the hands of Rochelle Colson. She's unable to haul it in, but she does knock it down for a quick 3 and out.
Rochelle Colston is a phenomenal safety that I'm surprised doesn't have more interceptions this season, but 3 pass deflections, 2 interceptions. She's having a great year, and these safeties for Los Angeles are just so hard to pass on. I mean, they just intercept everything, it seems.
In total, the safeties have 10 interceptions between them through 5 weeks of the season. James Troll's kick is away, and that's where Thomas Rahman Jr. will start his return, and he gets it all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Great field position for LA. They're on their own 41, and they're I can see just chomping at the bit, waiting to get a crack at this defense again.
So LA comes to the line here after their last play got them 3 points. Now they look to extend the lead. Quick drop from Richardson, pumps once, fires far side, and that is nearly intercepted and nearly caught at the same time. Falls incomplete.
Got the tip and almost caught by about 2 other people after the tip, and we've seen a lot of that this game, just the tip drill almost every single pass.
Both sets of secondaries playing the pass extremely well to this point. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, and LA trying to get something going. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 41. Handoff, Robert Johnson up the middle, has a nice little hole and is quickly closed up by who else? Jared Crow.
And there's the man again that's been on a plan all day, just been shutting down ball carriers. And when he gets going, I mean, he is hard to stop.
They're down from the Lycans. They go trips left side of their formation. Back to pass. Out route far side is caught, but falls out of bounds right before the sticks. That'll bring up a 4th and short.
And that's a much needed 3 and out for Queen City to get this, what scored the last drive LA team to get them a 3 and out. And now Queen City gets to get back out there. Just a moral victory right there.
Travis Warren will be called on for the 2nd time today to try and play the field position game. Christopher Ochoa calls for a fair catch at about the 21. He hauls it in. And so Queen City really haven't been able to do too much here, Wade. Need to get something going on this drive.
For sure. If they can, I mean, they've just really been shut down by LA, and they need to figure something out, whether it be, playing, unorthodox football, maybe throwing in some just trickery in there. They need to get something going.
4-3 look to counter a 4 wide out set from Queen City. Dump off over the middle is caught by a wide open Chris Curtis, and that's a first down to start the drive.
And what a great job recognizing the mismatch in the 4-3 defense and finding his wide out for the Chris Curtis first down. And that's really what Queen City needs to take advantage of. Anything they see in the coverage scheme, they need to take advantage, because they're not going to get many opportunities today.
That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. A low-scoring ball game to start out. LA 3, Queen City nothing. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Welcome back to Queen City, New York. I'm Tyler Falk. He's Wade Phillips. Glad you all could join us here for this one. And off jet 0 near side. He's able to rumble his way forward for 4 yards.
And there's a little bit more breathing room. They just need to string this possession together and just pick up positive momentum, because they just need to get a kickstart that'll kickstart this offense and get some points on the board.
Our offset eye here for Queen City. And up near the weak side for Zero, but he's met at the line of scrimmage. He goes nowhere. Great tackle there by Danny Stinson.
Great combo by Danny Stinson and the other linebacker, buddy Jack Hacksaw, I believe. They brought him down. Danny Stinson got the initial hold up, and then the other linebacker finished it off. Great team defense.
Come out trips far side of the formation here on third down. Pass to the far side is hauled in by Deezer Powell, and that's good enough for a Queen City first down.
There's that first down and the extension of the drive that we were talking about, and they need to just lean on Deezer Powell if that's what they need to do, because he's, might have a mismatch back there because he's got speed, got a little bit of length, and he can do some damage back there.
That's going to be Queen City's first third down conversion of this young football game. And they'll line up with two tight ends to the right and two wide receivers. Pass far side is caught, hauled in there by Powell for his second reception in as many plays, and it's good enough for 5.
It was a similar play to what we just saw, but, it ripped off 5 yards. And, shoot, if you can just dink and dunk 5 yards down the field each play, hey, it accomplishes the goal. And if, in the end, your goal is to get in the end zone. If it takes you 5 yards every play, hey, do it.
Those dangerous safeties, they're trying to pick on the corners here on this drive. 3 wideouts offset back behind Caswell. Quick drop, pass over the middle, and it's caught by a sliding Chris Curtis.
What a great catch by Chris Curtis. I thought it might go incomplete, but he had a few options to pick, and he picked one that was past the first down marker, so that's exactly what they needed. And it seems like Chris Curtis is just living by that first down marker and getting first down after first down.
Dinkin and Duncan their way down the field. Quick drop again. Pass over the middle, but just a little bit too far for Powell. That falls incomplete.
Led him just a little too much. And Deezer Powell's pretty fast and pretty tall, but just unfortunately just a little bit too much outside his range. And if they can just maintain this, what they're doing on this drive, they're going to make some people think that, they could return to the form they've seen in prior seasons.
Caswell offside eye behind him. He's back to pass, dumps it out for Jet Zero far side, and Jet Zero is leveled at the line of scrimmage by Buddy Blaze.
Buddy Blaze got violent right there, just knocked him out of his shoes, and Jet Zero's picking himself off thinking, man, I am going to have to do something to avoid those kind of hits because that hurts a little bit.
Come to the line with 5 wide receivers, 3 in a bunch set near side. Quick drop again, pass over the middle again, and there's laundry on the field. They might tag Thomas Rahman Jr. with pass interference. So it'll be Buddy Blaze getting the call for PI this time around. It's an automatic first down for the Corsairs.
It almost seemed like it was kind of a play that played into the pass interference. Like they threw it, and then he just unfortunately was in the wrong place at the wrong time and interrupted the receiver. But that's just a great thing, a great change of fortune for Queen City, for sure.
Fourth quarterback's throwing around 55% completion percentage up to this point. Caswell is 7 of 13 as he dumps it out for Jet Zero, who stiffs arms a man into the shadow realm and will pick up some tough yards.
Great play by Zero to just make something happen. And even though he couldn't shake off those tackles, he got 4 yards. That's what we've been talking about, dink and dunk down the field. And that's exactly what they need to do.
So 4 wideouts here for Caswell on this second down, and he's all alone in the backfield. Passing deep is intercepted in the end zone by Los Angeles. Thomas Rahman Jr. saves the Lycans.
just went up there and just snatched it out. Looked like he just read that perfectly. Looked like Deezerpel might have overran it a little bit, tried to wait for it, but just way to go up and grab it, Thomas Rahman Jr. Just excellent interception skills right there.
A dangerous secondary indeed for this Lycans defense, and that couldn't have come at a better time. We'll set them up on their own 20 for this drive. Quick drop from Richardson. Pass over the middle, deflected and incomplete.
And that was Jamu off a lobby right there, getting his hand on the ball. And he, has up until this point 7 pass deflections. So that makes it 8. And he is in the top 10 in pass deflections, and that's as a linebacker. So he can definitely play coverage back there.
Definitely want to keep an eye on as Queen City allows not too many of those short over the middle passes. And so we'll see what LA tries to do to counter that dangerous linebacker. They'll run it with Johnson up the middle here on second down. A good little gain there of 8 will set up them in third and very short.
Great blocking at the second level to get them the extra few yards. And that's Los Angeles' line just playing like they are just on a mission to get first downs after first down. And now they're setting up in a pretty good spot for third and short.
Offset back behind Sully Richardson here on 3rd and 2. Handoff, Johnson up the middle, and Johnson will pick up the first down.
And there's another one, and he's just inch after inch, just picking up first downs and just chunk yards. And now the Corsairs really have to just, button down, do what they did on the past few drives, and just shut this Lycan offense out.
Handoff up the middle again. Good hard-nosed running there from Robert Johnson again, and it picks them up 8.
That really was a combination of the line and all the other blockers, whether that be wide receivers or tight ends. Everybody blocked on that play to get them 9 yards, and that's exactly what they need to see more of.
Can do anything here when it's second and short. They come up with 4 wide. Quick drop from Richardson, pumps once to the right, dumps it over the middle, and it's deflected and incomplete.
It looked like he might have had another receiver open that he tried to kind of thread the needle, but the defender was right there to bat it down, and that was lucky to be just incomplete.
Pass intended for Davis Reed on second down. Now it's another third down, this time a 3rd and 1. Lycans come out with an offset eye. There's only 7 men in the box for Queen City. Handoff Johnson, and it's a Jamu Apalabi. Oh, no bargaining there from Ojamu, and it's 4th down.
Ojamu just blew through the line. Looked like he might have been untouched just to blow up that play, and that's exactly what Queen City needs from their defense, just to blow it up. And now they've got him to turn the ball over and punt this ball.
We'll see Travis Warren on to take care of this punt as Queen City sends the house, and he's able to get it away. Ochoa calls for it at his 22 and hauls it in. Visit the all-new SFL League website at www.simulationfl.net for info on how to create a player to join our community, the league, and the teams that play in it. Links to apparel, helmets, and a comprehensive history of the SFL. It's over 1,400 games, and it's thousands of players who have hit the virtual field. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Quick drop for Caswell, finds his man over the middle, and it'll be marked just shy of the sticks. Good pass and catch there to James Matthews Jr.
Big tight end getting involved, and the 6'7" big target, and he averages 14.7 yards per reception, so he can stretch the field. And now Queen City, showed us something on that last drive. If they can just complete it, they're doing something here.
A crowd the line here with a very tight split back formation. Handoff up the middle for 0, and that'll get him for the first down yardage.
Seems like their game plan's kind of paying off, that 4.5, 5 yards a play, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered if they're going to get a win today.
Oh, after the nice pick up there by Jet Zero, here comes Queen City with the far formation and two wideouts to the left side. Drop pass, far side. That's hauled in for a nice catch by Chris Curtis. Picks up 7.
Chris Curtis gets another catch, and he's really being leaned on to provide some instant offense for this Queen City offense. And I mean, I know he loves it because he loves getting those catches and racking up yards. But Queen City, they should lean on him a little more.
Meanwhile, the game going simultaneously to ours on FTF. London jumps out ahead 17-10, and at once being behind 10-3, and a nice catch there for Curtis. He's down the sideline all the way down to the 21.
There was the big play, and that's what we've been looking for all day by Queen City. Finally, they get something going and just explode for that just massive yardage. And now Queen City is doing something on these past 2 drives. If they can just not turn it over, they're going to surprise some people today, as they have already.
Caswell just barely floated that over Thomasina Ramen. And now here comes Queen City just on the edge of the red zone. Power I here on first down. Handoff, Zero up the middle. And he'll take him into the red zone after that gain of 2, taken down by Thomas Ramen Jr. and company.
And that's the defensive back getting the stop. And they do get a lot of stops for this Los Angeles Lycans defense. It seems like either the linebackers or the backfield get it rather than mainly as opposed to the defensive line.
Bears come out with a bunch set near side here on this second down play. Caswell, quick drop, dump off for 0 on the screen near side. Is just going to pick up 1. Good coverage there from Mike Scott.
The defensive back again gets to stop, and 0 just couldn't get anything to happen right there. And now they're 3rd and 7 looking for something to do on this somewhat 3rd and long.
Five wide, bunch set near side. Caswell over the middle, hauled in by Deezer Pell, and he's down to the 2.
Deezer got past his defender, just right in the soft spot in the coverage, and found the empty spot and got that catch and brought it right within just shouting distance of the end zone. And now they're just licking their lips saying, man, we can smell that end zone, and we're going to do anything we can to get in there.
Queen City looking to get their first points on the board here in this one. Come out with an offset eye. Hubba Kimbrough offset with Jet Zero behind him. It'll be a passing play. Dump off 0 far side, and he shakes away 1 and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Queen City.
What just a rumbling, bumbling, stumbling right there. The first man gets him, thought he'd get him behind the line, but just Jet Zero would not be stopped. Shook off number 52, and Jack Hacksaw is just kicking himself that he couldn't get his man down, but just great hard-nosed running by Jet Zero.
So Jet Zero leads the charge here for Queen City. And pending the extra point here from James Troll, should see their lead extend to 4. High snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. Queen City are leading this very tight ball game. It's 7-3.
It seemed like it was just a trend that Queen City was having success on those past 2 drives, and that capped it off with that touchdown. And it just seems like Queen City's starting to kind of click right now on offense, and now LA needs to respond.
8 play, 71-yard drive leading to a Jet Zero dump off touchdown. Thomas Ramen Jr. gets the return going, and he's down to the 28. LA has a chance to respond here, Wade.
They do, and they really need to, because if they can't, maintain domination, they're slowly slipping into the, lost territory where they can't regain that winning composure. But they just need a little time.
Richardson back to pass here on first down, dumps it off short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll be taken down for a loss. Robert Johnson able to turn up field that time.
Great defense by the linebacker just to stop that. I didn't catch who it was, but just great stop.
That'll take us to the 2-minute warning here in this one. LA trying to put some more points on the board in this very tight ball game. It's 7-3. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Jared Crow with the last tackle for loss. He's had a fantastic game up to this point. His 5th tackle of the ball game. Handoff, Robert Johnson up the middle will get him a couple, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
It was great to clog the running lanes for Queen City, and that stopped Johnson from getting much going on that run. And if they can keep that up, we could see another 3 and out.
About a minute and a half left to go here in the quarter. Dump off near side is caught and will be run out of bounds. Good little pitch and catch there to Davis Reed, and it's a 1st down.
That went exactly how they wanted it because they get out of bounds, they get the 1st down. Now they're still driving. They're on their 40-yard line, and if they can just maintain this, they've got 3 timeouts left. They have a chance to make something happen.
Trips near side and Sully Richardson all alone on the gun here on this 1st down, looking to drive down the field quickly. He's back to pass. Deep ball near side, and it's deflected and incomplete. Fantastic coverage there from Ted Haynes.
And it looked like it hit him right in the face mask, but just kicking himself, he didn't catch it. But hey, got the incompletion, 2nd down, and now they live to fight again.
So here on 2nd down on their own 40 with 1:24 left to go here in the 1st half. Quick drop pass over the middle, picked off by the Corsairs. Albert Begin with an interception. They're down to the 40-yard line in prime real estate.
Albert Begin's 2nd interception comes at the biggest time of this game, really, because that, stops Los Angeles, and now Queen City gets another crack at this end zone.
Queen City set up an excellent field position. Need only maybe about 5 yards to get into field goal range, but have plenty of time to get it into the end zone. Caswell's back to pass here on 1st down. We'll dump it off for 0 there on the far side, and Jet Zero's able to haul it in and get out of bounds.
That time, LA said, no, we're not leaving one man on you. We are bringing multiple hats to put on you, and brought him down for a 3-yard gain, and still got out of bounds, and that stops his clock.
Offset eye behind Caswell here on this 2nd down. Likens show press coverage on the outside. Deep drop from Caswell. Deep ball near side. Halted by a wide open Chris Curtis. Touchdown, Corsairs!
Chris Curtis got behind everybody. I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone fell down or just big miscommunication, but he gets torches everybody and just walks, catches it, end zone, touchdown. Wonderful play by Queen City, and now they are in the driver's seat going into the 2nd half.
38-yard touchdown there from Chris Curtis. He's got already up to 94 yards on the ball game. Snap spot. James Troll's kick is up, and it is through, extending the Corsairs' lead to 11. It's 14-3 in the waning moments of the 1st half.
Wow, who would have just thought this going into the halftime? I mean, really, who would have thought that Queen City would be up 14-3? And I know I didn't. I'm only human, but they have shown me that they can play.
Thomas Rahman Jr. starts to return at about his 7, cuts up to the far side of the field, or at least tries to, but he's taken down to the 28-yard line.
Now LA really needs to just do something, whether that be just run it into the end zone. Run it into the locker rooms or what, but they can't afford another turnover.
LA has yet to have a 50-plus yard drive. In order to get into field goal range, they need about 50. Richardson under pressure dumps it out near side to Robert Johnson, who takes a man to task and will pick up 4 yards.
Get him 4 yards and out of bounds, and now stops his clock, and they can, continue to keep working down this field. Just got to limit turnovers.
A little couple second play there leaves a minute and 1 second left to go here in this first half. Interesting formation here for LA. They go to the offset eye goal line formation. Richardson dumps it off to the far side of the fullback, and the fullback gets leveled by Jared Crow. His 9th tackle of the ball game.
It's number 45 again, JC Jared Crow, just blowing through there and getting stops behind the line like it's his job, which it is, but he's doing his job. He's putting in a day's work.
So LA comes out in the shotgun, 5 wide here on 3rd down. Richardson over the middle, caught by Davius Reed, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And they'll hurry to the line here to get another playoff as there's under 30 seconds left to go. Not using any timeouts yet. Richardson back to pass over the middle, incomplete.
Just dangerous. That was just in danger territory. There were 4 or 5 dark jerseys around there that could have picked that off, but just thankfully for LA, they got that just an incompletion instead of that change of possession.
Only 15 seconds left to go in the second corner. Richardson stands up while under center. Handoff. Johnson gets him about 1, and time continues to tick. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They'll call a timeout, and they'll have maybe 1 chance to heave-ho it toward the end zone.
What do you do right here? Who do you throw it up to? You go to Jack Flash, maybe?
Haven't called his name a whole lot tonight. He's been one of their staples there in the offense. You might look his way, though. If they try and go Hail Mary, he'll more than likely be on at the line trying to hold off the pressure from the Corsairs.
Very true.
Right now, the leading receiver is Davis Reed there, Wade.
Yeah, and we could see him getting just a splash play right here.
Queen City send for fumble. One of the linemen picks it up, and it's going to be a huge loss. The gamble goes for naught, and that'll take us into the break. So Queen City goes into halftime ahead 14-3. Wade, it's been a story of both teams' defenses.
It really has a story of defenses, and Queen City's the defense that really has been, playing lights out. And even though LA has more of a balanced attack, really, Queen City has just been lighting them up through the air.
All seemed to change in the second half. Second quarter. In the first quarter, we saw Thomas Rahman Jr. pick off a ball, but then late in the second quarter, we saw Elder again pick one off that led to points.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, these secondaries really came to play. If there was any position group today that came to play, it's these safeties and defensive backs. Although I will say on that big splash play by Chris Curtis, LA's defensive backs kind of let him down, but really it's been heads up play by him.
Under 100 yards passing today for Sully Richardson and their pass offense, which ranks pretty high up there with just about 271 on average a game. Queen City's done a good job of shutting down that explosive offense.
They have, and really they've been able to make Sully Richardson very nervous back there, and it just seems like he's not really in rhythm. and is kind of just off the mark. And if they can just keep that up and make him uncomfortable all the rest of the game, I see a slim chance that LA makes the comeback. But, if LA can stop this pass rush and just make their playmakers work, they've got a good shot. But Queen City came to play, and they're not taking their foot off the gas.
Welcome back to Conpro Field here in Buffalo, New York. I'm Tyler Falk. He's Wade Phillips. Greg Soto, the Cuban Missile, is our statistician tonight. Thank you, Greg, for everything you've done for us so far and will continue to do for us. And, of course, thanks to the Commissioner Cameron Irvine, our producer, as we get ready for more football as the second half is just about ready to get underway. Wayne Thomas Rahman Jr. starts his return at about the 3, gets it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League. Visit sector6apparel.com or our website at simulationfl.net for replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more that help each team stand out from their opponents. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6 and the SFL. So Lycan's opening drive here in the second half. We'll start with the Robert Johnson run, and he gets some fantastic blocks, and he gets him a first down to open up the drive.
And LA really got to the second level by their blockers. Number 70 just laid out number 28, and that was Kappa Jones getting laid out. But, man, I'll tell you, on that play, got blocks from the wide receivers and all the receivers. Everybody was blocking and sprung them for a first down.
London is taking control of the undefeated St. Louis Gladiators 24-10. That game going on FTF. Another run for Robert Johnson up the middle. We'll see him pick up 5 this time.
And LA really came out running today, this second half. And I think they were saying, we were doing stuff on the ground and we kind of got away with it and started needing to pass because we were behind. But, we were doing pretty well on the ground.
On a strong I formation, Queen City's linebackers will shift in that direction. And off again for Johnson, and Johnson's met at the line of scrimmage by Sean Moore, the rookie out of Ottawa, and he takes him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The rookie with the big stop for no gain, and that's exactly what they need from a rookie, just to fill in and make it seamless from the veterans, and he's really doing that today.
So here on 3rd and 5, Richardson comes out with 3 wide receivers. Quick drop pass over the middle to a diving receiver who somehow makes a fantastic catch. It's the rookie, Chris Lee.
Chris Lee got just a circus catch right there. I don't know. I would maybe challenge that. It looked like it might have bounced off the turf, but hey, they're going to say it's complete, and they're just going to keep this drive going.
The cancer survivor making an impact here in this one. Another quick drop for Richardson. Another pass down the middle, but it's intended for Elsie Pryor, and he's unable to make the catch as Jared Crow having an absolutely beast of a game.
He is, and it just seems like he's everywhere that this ball goes. I mean, he's just in the right position. Either that's making a tackle, knocking the ball down, or whatever. He is there and is just playing heads-up ball today. He's my defensive player the first half anyways.
Here on second down, I want to welcome all of you here on the SFL Twitch network. Welcome in Kappa Jones, Chris Lee, Crow 0731, Fire Dog, aka Ryan Yosef, and everyone else who has come to watch the Queen City Corsairs and the LA Lycans. Deep pass from Richardson over the double coverage, and into the red zone goes Elsie Pryor.
Sully Richardson just lofted it over the defense, and Pryor got behind in that cushion behind the defense, and just great speed to get back there. And it looks like 2 defenders there, but she just gets in the spot that only she could catch the ball and took it an extra 10 yards.
On the first down here in the red zone on the 17. Back to pass. Quick one over the middle to Chris Lee. He hauls it in for a gain of 7, and they're down to the 9.
I will say one thing about Chris Lee. He comes up with those tough catches, and really, It's just actually it looked like that was Jack Flash coming up with that tough catch down the middle, and that was his, I believe, first catch of the day.
3 wideouts here on second down. Nickel look for Queen City. Richardson back to pass to the end zone, and it's tipped up and incomplete. Jack Flash unable to bring it in, and it's third down.
He must have been in Sully's ear during halftime, just said, "Hey man, get me involved. I'm out there. I'm a stud. Hey, just send him my way. We'll see what we can do." And now they've targeted him, 2 pass plays, and now LA is really just trotting their weapons out there to see what sticks.
Our eye on third down. They'll go to Robert Johnson on the run, near side. He has the first, stumbling toward the goal line, and he's marked down at the goal line. Maybe a note card away from breaking in for 6.
Looked like Jeff Duffy got the touchdown saving tackle right there. And without that tackle, he might have got past the goal line. And now LA's just inches away from pay dirt, and we'll see what they can string together to try to get in the end zone.
LA looking to punch it in to get back on track here on this very nice opening drive for the Lycans. They'll go on the ground. Johnson is stopped behind the line.
Jeff Duffy again comes up big and just says, "No, you're not going to get past this line if I have anything to say about it." And just big stop, pushes them back a few inches, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Queen City stacking the line. 9 men in the box. Another handoff for Johnson. This time he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
There it was. There's the pay dirt, and they leaned heavily on Robert Johnson that drive, and they got the big splash play by LZ Pryor, and now they find pay dirt, and now they're just within striking distance of Queen City.
It'll be Rob M's on to take the extra point to put him within 4, and this has been an old school, hard-fought game up to this point.
It has. We've seen a little bit of everything, and it's really pleasing to see a game where, you see all facets of the game played very well.
Snap spot, takes his time, but he's able to put it away as Rob Ems. And it's 14-10 after that 11-play, 77-yard drive, culminating with a 1-yard strike by Robert Johnson.
Now it's Queen City's turn to strike back and see what they can do and see what they've changed up from halftime. And I'll be curious to see what kind of adjustments they've made from half to half.
St. Louis bounces back with a touchdown of their own, with the game going over on FTF. 24-17 your score there, as Christopher Ochoa takes the return all the way up to the 26-yard line.
Queen City really, I believe, should continue to do what got them to pay dirt in the last half, and that was really just leaning on Chris Curtis, it seemed. I mean, because Chris was just everywhere, just stretching the defense.
Power I formation for Queen City to start their first drive of the second half. They'll run with Jet Zero, who drags a tackler all the way down to the 33.
Great run by Jet Zero, just showing the strength he has to just plow through people and carry it for a gain of 7. And now they can stay balanced, I think, a little more than they had to be last half. And if they can run out this clock and hit the explosive wide receivers, they are going to be hard to beat.
Our split back formation here on second down. Jet Zero gets the call again. He'll have enough for the first down.
They could do anything, and then they ran it for a first down, just ground and pound, just grinding out these first downs. And that's just one thing we didn't see much of in the first half for Queen City, not many rushing yards.
Something they look to continue to build on with their workhorse Jet Zero. This time, as well, by Jet Zero next to him. Quick dump off over the middle is caught by Chris Curtis for a gain of 7.
And when you're just as good as Chris Curtis is, you get found by the quarterback. And really, it was just a matter of time before he just filters his way to the top of this target list. And now he's just getting target after target, and he's really having his way.
Offset eye for Queen City. 9 men in the box for LA. Hand off Jet Zero to the far side. He has a nice little hole. Will pick up the first down yardage to move the sticks.
Great blocking on all 3 levels. We saw linemen and everybody picking up Pats. The fullback, the tight end, everybody was getting a blocker, and that sprung him for the first down. He made a man miss and finally brought down, but great running by Jet Zero.
So they've crossed the 50-yard line. They're into Los Angeles territory here, and they're looking to get into that end zone. Another handoff for Jet Zero up the middle, and he's able to sneak through for a couple, but not before being taken down by Thomas Rahman Jr. and Jack Hacksaw.
So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Queen City this drive. Just they're being able to do things on the ground, and that's really going to help them by killing this clock off and just getting them closer and closer to that win. And now Queen City just needs to string this together and finish it off.
3 wideouts. And Caswell in the gun. He's back to pass. Fires under the middle. He's got his man. That's Christopher Ochoa, and that'll move the sticks.
I believe that was Christopher Ochoa's first catch of the day. Don't see him catching much. He has 10, make that 11 receptions on the year, but they'll take it because it got him a first down, and they're just spreading it out to all these weapons AJ Caswell is.
4th first down of the drive, have yet to reach 3rd down. Good job by the Queen City offense. Out route caught by Chris Curtis. He's fighting for the first down, but he's taken down by Thomas Rahman Jr. and Danny Stinson.
He's having just a fantastic day today, and that was just another where he almost stretched it out for that first down. Takes him to 2nd and 1, and now 2nd and 1, you have really your entire playbook to choose from.
2nd and short here for the Corsairs. Caswell back to pass, out route, far side, caught by the tight end, James Matthews Jr. for a first down.
Just another one, and that's, a good, hefty, chunky yards on the reception, and that just shows that Caswell is really having a fantastic day, just finding all his receivers today. I believe he's found every single one of his receivers except for the fullback today, but he is just spreading it around and giving equal amounts of love.
Attack on another first down, make it their 5th on the drive. Hand off to Jet Zero near side, lays a man to the ground. That's Thomas Rahman Jr. being sent to the Shadow Realm, and Jet Zero picks up 3.
Thomas Rahman just got laid out, unfortunately, but they got the stop, but he's going to pick himself up and try to take the initiative next time and bring him down with a little violence of his own.
Trips near side of the formation, looking for a big play here on 2nd down. Caswell back to pass, under pressure, and he's sacked back at the 18.
Both of these teams have given up over 15 sacks this year, and now it just shows that these defensive lines are just kind of a war of attrition, really just wearing down these offensive lines, maybe getting in there, getting the sacks, and now AJ Caswell has to play smart.
Caswell back to pass on 3rd down. Matthews Jr. to the goal line, and he's stopped just short, but it's good enough for a first down.
Really, I believe that's close to his season average of 14.7 yards per reception. I think that was about 15 yards. So he's maintaining that average, and now goal line, anything to do from your playbook, you can just choose anything really, and just got to be effective.
First and a width of a football to get into the end zone for Queen City. And far side, Jet Zero, he's just going to walk it into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Queen City!
Fantastic push by the line. Everybody got pushed. They pushed him back into the end zone, and then the running back just saunters in. And now Queen City up by 10 with barring the extra point. And Queen City is just coming together with just a scrappy offense.
Will the James stroll on to attempt the extra point to extend their lead again? Snap spot. Takes his time but gets it off. It's 21-10, Queen City.
That was nearly a miscue by the special teams unit to have a bad snap. And we've seen a few of those, it seems, this game. But luckily for both teams, it hasn't bitten any of them in the rear.
2 long drives by both teams. That last one being a 12-play, 76-yard drive with a 1-yard scamper from Jet Zero. Thomas Rahman Jr. starts his return about the 1, cuts up the field and taken down at the 25-yard line. Keep up with the SFL and its teams on social media at Simulationfl. Follow and subscribe to all the channels: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. From teams to podcasters, final scores to major highlights, SFL Social has you covered. Offset ace here to start off the drive. Robert Johnson picks up a good gain of 7. Wade, the Los Angeles and Queen City matchup has been going on since season 9. Total of 8 games. This one the 9th. Los Angeles, also known from past seasons as the Chicago Wildcats, leads this series in 5 wins to 3. It has the only road wins on the series. So if any team can come back and win on the road, it's this Los Angeles franchise.
Definitely, it's almost predetermined according to their other matchups, but it's you never know what can happen in the SFL.
Robert Johnson has a nice little run then. Will pick up the first down.
And they've really just leaned on, both these teams in this second half have really leaned on their running backs to pick up the yards, and LA is really kind of running out of time. They were successful on the last drive, but they need to make sure they get scores in a hurry.
3 wideouts. Quick drop, dump off, far side is caught and hauled in by Robert Johnson. He's taken down after a gain of 2.
And that's just another unsuccessful play for LA. They haven't had many on this second half, but the first half we saw a lot of those where it was 2-yard gain or whatnot. But really fantastic defensive play by the Queen City Corsairs defense.
That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Get your 4s up in chat. Queen City leads this one 21-10. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. We've reached the final quarter here in Buffalo, New York. I'm Tyler Falk. He's Wade Phillips with Greg Soto on stats. Quick drop for Richardson to begin the fourth quarter. Dumps it near side to the rookie, Chris Lee. And that's good enough for a couple.
Another 3-yard gain. And now they really need to get something past this first down marker. I'm curious who they're going to try to target to get this first down, but they are in desperation mode now that it's the fourth quarter and time is clocking down.
Defensive back show bump coverage there on the far side of the screen. Richardson, quick drop over the middle, is caught by Jack Flash, his first reception of the ball game.
Jack Flash finally gets his reception. They tried him on the last few pass plays last drive, and now he gets his reception and continues this hot streak for him.
Los Angeles now march into Queen City country at their own 44. Johnson gets leveled after maybe picking up a 1, and Jared Crow, he's been the story for this Queen City defense.
And guess who? Jared Crow again with the tackle, and again, he's just everywhere. Really just a phenomenal linebacker, and just a sight to behold on screen.
12 tackles in the ball game for Crow. Richardson back to pass again, dumps it far side to Johnson, and Johnson gets leveled. Ojamu Apolabi lays him to the ground.
Really stopped for nothing. Just these past 2 plays, Queen City just buttoned down their defenses and stopped them, and now they just need one more stop and get this punt, and they've got an opportunity to damage on defense and on offense.
Rips near side on 3rd down. Richardson dumps it up to a wide open receiver, and that'll be enough to get the first down. Good pitch and catch to Isaiah Barrett.
They found the soft spot in the coverage and got past the first down marker. Luckily, they stopped him before he could do any more damage, but unfortunately, the damage had been done and getting that first down. And again, on the tackle, guess who?
Jared Crow, number 13 for him here in this ball game. Well, after the nice 3rd down conversion, they give it to Johnson on 1st down, picks up 6 before being trucked by Albert Begin.
Albert Begin finally gets just a phenomenal tackle to stop him, but the damage, 6 yards, gets him closer to the end zone, but Begin was there to stop him, limit the damage.
Strong eye here on 2nd down from the 25-yard line of Queen City. Quick drop from Richardson. Pumps, wrapped up and taken down for a sack. Tina Begin and David Tilley team up to bring down Sully Richardson.
Just an explosive play by these defensive linemen to get that sack. And that's, I believe, the 3rd or 4th sack today for Queen City against the Lycans. And now they're really making Sully Richardson panic.
Another 3rd down for LA. Out route near side. Chris Lee turns upfield, gets the first down.
There's what they needed. First down, and that was another one for Chris Lee. The rookie's just having a phenomenal day. And really, the Lycans are having a great drive. And if they can just punch it in, they're going to be one step closer to getting past Queen City.
Here come the Lycans. Bump coverage from the corners near side. And the linebackers will shift that way. Hand up the middle for Johnson. And Jared Crow takes him down again.
Man, I'll tell you, LA, even with the balanced attack, just still behind, but now they're driving. But I have to appreciate LA for having a balanced attack, really leaning on this rushing attack in the second half.
15 total tackles for Jared Crow here in this one. Handoff, Johnson up the middle, has a hole. Nearly got behind Ojamu Apolabi, but he's down to the 5.
Way to stick somewhat in front of him by Afalabi. Luckily brought him down, but really the shake by Robert Johnson to nearly get by him, but just really great tackle by Afalabi.
London is looking to put a dent into St. Louis's perfect record. They're leading 31-17 in that one. And we may see St. Louis take their first loss of the season. Meanwhile, it's 1st and goal here in Queen City. Far formation for the Lycans. Handoff, Johnson up the middle. Fighting for the end zone, and he's taken down just shy.
I think we can attribute some of that to the pre-snap adjustment by Sully Richardson because he saw something, maybe a mismatch in the defense that he wanted to take advantage of. He captained the ship and picked up a few extra yards.
Goal line set here for Queen City's defense, looking to hold them here. Johnson up the middle. He's in! Touchdown, Lycans! Robert Johnson gets into the end zone.
Now the pressure's on Queen City to really close this game out because there's just a few minutes left on this clock. And really, Queen City, if they can score back, LA really going to have to shut down Queen City to get this win, but hey, LA's helping their cause by getting this touchdown.
Here comes Rob Ems to put it through, to chip down to the lead to 4. Snap spot, kick is up, and it's good, and it's a 15-play, 17-yard drive, culminating with a Robert Johnson 1-yard dive.
You know, that first half was really kind of one-sided a little bit for Queen City, but the second half really been fantastic by both teams, really, you know, staying alive and keeping points on the board, and really just kind of a shootout in the second half. I love it.
Things are starting to heat up here late in this one as Christopher Ochoa is deep in his own end zone and will elect to take a knee. The SFL broadcast team is looking to add new talent to our ranks of broadcasters. Applications are being accepted now to try out for either play-by-play or analyst broadcasting positions. No prior experience is required, just a love for the game and a desire to succeed. The application can be found on our website at simulationfl.net/broadcasting. Here comes Queen City's offense now, trying to maintain their advantage. Handoff for Jet Zero is hit at the line, and he falls forward for maybe a gain of 2.
I have a feeling they're really going to rely on this running game on this drive. I mean, it's the obvious, but they've just got to execute and get first downs, because it doesn't do anything if you run 3 times and don't get a first down. So, hey, you got to be smart.
Strong eye formation here on second down. Deep drop from Caswell over the middle, hauled in by Chris Curtis. He's been a lightning rod in this one, and he's into Los Angeles territory.
Chris Curtis is using Game Genie today, because he is just finding all kinds of spots in the coverage, and he's just getting by everybody and just catching it and taking it for multiple yards after catch, and he's just having a phenomenal game.
Close to 140 receiving yards so far in this one, and he has been the spark that Queen City have needed. And out to the weak side of the formation for Jet Zero. He's met in the backfield and taken down for a loss.
And the clock continues to run, nearing 5 minutes on the clock, and LA's stringing together a little bit of a defensive stand, getting a couple of stops, but really need to just limit first downs and get this change of possession and get themselves back on offense.
Power eye here for the Corsairs on second down. They'll run with 0 to the far side, and this time maybe picking up 1, but the coverage by Los Angeles, a fantastic job there from Thomas Rahman to stifle that attempt.
A great play by Thomas Rahman to limit any kind of running room, and this secondary is just closing fast and stopping this running game on this drive.
Fear Dog and Bugga Maz are both pleading for LA to get one more stop here in enemy territory. Out route, near side, Curtis. Curtis can't get the job done here on this third down, and LA forces a fourth down.
Well, he was nearly automatic getting first downs, and then they finally stop him to limit him and get him on a fourth down to where they're just going to limit the impact and not get a score on the board. So great defense by LA. That's exactly what they needed. And now their offense has to put up or shut up, because it's time for them to show that they are the better team if they want to show it.
To quote Fear Dog, aka one of my previous broadcasting partners, Ryan Yosef, so you're saying there's a chance? We'll find out as we're nearing the close in this one, and the fair catch is caught by Thomas Rahman Jr. at the 11. Week 7 wraps up next Sunday on the For the Fans Network. The Red Hot 5-1 Fort Worth Toros will visit Red Hot Phoenix and run into the Arizona Scorpions, followed by Bryant Dynasty's Atlanta Swarm hosting Jack Whitmore's Baltimore Vultures. Bonus coverage will include Sioux Falls, London, and Carolina Queen City. Coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. The SFL on For the Fans. Football season is only just beginning. Quick drop here from Richardson here on first down. That's a nice little dump off over the middle for good yardage, including a first down. It's Jack Flash, the hasty tight end, getting the first down. Another deep drop here from Richardson on this first down. Dumps it off for Johnson on the little dump off. He'll pick up 3, and LA continues to go with the hurry up tempo offense. Quick 2-step drop from Johnson over the middle again. This time is caught, hauled in for another first down. Jack Flash, a little slow to get up, trots over to his spot. Richardson steps in the pocket. This time he goes down for a sack.
You know, LA needs to be sure to not run too fast and leave too much time on the clock.
2nd and long, out route, far side, hauled in and going out of bounds is LZ Pryor. No, incomplete, the refs will say.
Ooh, just so close to being complete, but now, that they got the incompletion, and now 3rd and 16. LA needs to come up with some form of miracle first down to keep this drive alive.
Even though they're in their own territory, more than likely, it's 4-down territory for the Lycans. 4 wide receivers. Richardson backed up pass. Angles to the defensive end, who sits him down for a sack.
Great defensive stop by Queen City, and that's exactly what they needed to possibly close this game out. And now they're just so much closer, within almost 2 minutes of being on their 2nd win of the year, and now it's all up to this play for LA.
4th and a country mile at their own 20-yard line. LA needs something to go their way here. Richardson, it's a dump off to Johnson. He's going to have to do a whole lot. He won't get anywhere near the first down marker, and Queen City take him down for a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried to get something downfield, but just nothing was there, and went the little dump off, tried to get Robert Johnston to maybe make a few men miss and get a first down, but absolutely nothing going. And now Queen City has it on the LA 23.
Oh, here comes Queen City, already in field goal range. Just need to start milking away some clock. Handoff up the middle for Jet Zero, and Jet Zero will pick up 4, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Queen City 21, LA 17. They need a stop, and they need it now. We'll be right back. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Crunch time here in Queen City. They have the lead, just need to maintain pressure on LA. Another handoff up the middle for Jet Zero. Jet Zero gets taken down right at the line of scrimmage, and LA will burn one of their timeouts.
That's definitely not what you want on that play right there. Just the absolute negative play, and now Queen City's got to do something to make this first down. Granted, you know, a field goal gets them up 7, but hey, that's you're looking at tie territory right there, and I can pretty much think that they would want to go for the win.
A stop here would see LA have maybe one timeout to go the length of the football field. Handoff Zero. He's man in the backfield, and he falls forward for 2, and LA may still have a chance as they burn their second timeout, and it's 4th down.
And now if Queen City kicks this field goal, it just shows me they trust their defense. Hey, I mean, they've been decent today, but, you know, the second half have, you know, let a few slip. But, hey, past drive, they held them, and now they're going to put it on their defense.
Around 35 yards from the left hash here for James Troll. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. So Queen City lead by 7 with 1:51 left to go in the ball game.
And now it's all desperation for LA. They've got to get a touchdown. I mean, nothing else will do. They've got to get splash plays, the dink and dunk, unless they can get out of bounds. Nothing on the field. They've got to get out of bounds every time, pretty much. They've got one timeout left, and it's really just desperation mode now.
I want to thank one of the listeners in chat saying St. Louis forces a fumble about 2 minutes left to go in that one. They're down 31-23 as Thomas Rahman Jr. will set up the Lycans offense at their own 28-yard line.
Now, somewhat decent position for LA to try to begin this arduous journey to the end zone. And they've got the formation to spread the ball around.
Bump coverage from the defensive backs of Queen City. Sully Richardson in the gun. Back to pass. He fires over the middle, wide into the hands of the defender, and Queen City is going to put a dent in the Los Angeles record.
And that was what could be the dagger right there from Pharaoh Reigns, getting that interception and just read it. Oh, beautiful interception. And got it. And that's just seals the deal for Queen City, it seems. No one timeout left for LA, and their hopes and dreams of a win are slipping away.
They had one interception to end the first half, which set up a Chris Curtis 38-yard touchdown. This one seals the game. And the most important and favorite formation for every offense, the victory formation for Queen City, will just come out and kneel the ball down a couple of times. Words are hard there, Wade.
They are indeed. We're having a good one though, and now it looks like Queen City is getting the win that they have been striving for all game, and all that hard work looks like it's going to pay off for them.
Caswell takes another knee. If I do my math right,
yeah,
LA may still have a sliver of hope.
You're absolutely right. And now, really, Queen City has to. they might have shot themselves in the foot a little bit by not at least attempting to get a few yards and getting a first down. But now they've kind of got to do something here.
If they kneel themselves out of James Troll's field goal range and have to punt, LA may still have a shot. We'll have to see. So another kneel down from Caswell. That's going to put him at the 36. Is that maybe just out of the range of James Troll? We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see if they're going to try to stretch out that range a little bit instead of pinning them possibly inside the 10.
So we'll have to see what happens. No, they're going to bring on the punting formation. LA might have about 15 seconds to make something happen. Greg Morrison's punts away, angling to the corner. It falls, and LA are going to have to go 95 yards to get to the end zone just to have a chance to tie it.
Anything's possible in the SFL, but LA really needs a lot of things to go right for them on this play or the next two plays.
Hold on to your seats, folks. It's do or die here for the Lycans. Richardson, quick drop, fires it near side to Chris Lee. He catches it and falls out of bounds.
And that's what they needed. Got him 5 yards. Hey, that's only 90 yards now to go.
They pick up 5 of the 95 they need. Now, more than likely, we'll probably see a deep bomb down the right or left side of the field, just trying to get something down the field. They'll come out with 2 backs in the backfield and 2 wide receivers left. 4-3 formation for the Corsairs. Richardson, quick drop, dumps off to Robert Johnson, and Johnson's just going to step out with about 6 seconds to go. Hail Mary time approaches.
Yep, this is what it boils down to right here. This last play, they've got to get someone behind the coverage somehow. They've got their last play of the game, it seems.
Fingers are crossed, arms are crossed, Lucky Charms are being rubbed. 3rd and 2, but more importantly, 6 seconds to go. Trips near side of the formation for the Lycans. all or nothing. Richardson pumps once, fires deep down the middle. It's complete to Jack Flash, but it's not enough. They get to about the 35-yard line, but that's it. The Corsairs escape with a win, 24-17.
That was just a phenomenal display by Queen City of fortitude and defensive adjustments in the second half to get this win. And really, it was all without a rushing attack. Other than one drive in the second half, they did it with 45 rushing yards.
Meanwhile, other side of the football, Robert Jansen had himself a day, over 120 himself, but just not enough to carry his team to victory.
Nope. And really, Chris Curtis had just an impressive day getting behind the defensive backs and causing havoc in the secondary. And he's my player of the day. And they wwere clicking when they were targeting Chris Curtis. And the Lycans, on the other hand, they were balanced. They had great balance, but their defense just gave up a few too many splash plays, and they got behind and were just trying to play catch up the rest of the day.
How about this defense of Queen City, and more importantly, Jared Crow, 16 total tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and a pass deflection. Absolutely all over the field, making plays wherever he went.
Yes, defensive player of the day. Also, you got to think about Albert Beacon, because he had, I believe, 10 tackles. So, he was cleaning up whatever Jared Crow couldn't get, and just a phenomenal defensive effort by Queen City to get the win.
Fair reigns, Albert began both with 2 timely interceptions, and LA's last-minute charge there at the end, just unable to seal the comeback victory. And the player of the game today will go to Chris Curtis. 9 receptions, 150 yards, and a 1 touchdown. An absolutely fantastic day from the wideout. For Wade Phillips,
he was phenomenal.
For Wade Phillips and Greg Soto, our statistician, I've been Tyler Falk. Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been a presentation of the SFL on Twitch. We'll see you next time, and until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.